All right, so hey, welcome to an ODNT Spotlight, and we have with us today Maer Wilson, the wonderful author of Modern Magics, and she's got 3 novels and then 4 prequel novelettes for that. So let's go ahead and let's switch over and let's chat with wonderful author. Hi, Maer, how are you?
Hi, Steve. I'm fine. How are
I'm
you?
doing great. So we're here, and we've got some of your books that are coming out, and you also have a new one that you have coming out soon that
I
sounds
do.
real exciting.
Thank you. Yes, I've got the Modern Magic series as of right now is complete. There's, like you said, the 3 books and then the 4 novelettes. Plus, in the collection, if you get the collection instead of the little novelettes, then there's an extra short story in
Ooh.
that I wrote just for the collection with a foreword by M. Joseph Murphy, who is an author and who also just happens to be my cover artist for not only all of my covers, but all of the covers for Elysian Press. So,
Oh, very
uh,
nice.
yeah, really, really happy to be able to work with him. He and I are working on a story together, but the one coming out in the next couple of months, hopefully by the time this goes live. I'm not sure when you're planning on putting this live.
Yeah, we'll put this up the next day or so.
Oh, well, then the new book won't be out for at least another month or two, hopefully before Halloween. It's a zombie book and it's called Apocalypta Z. So that's,
Oh, very nice. So is it a new take on zombies?
oh, yeah,
Oh, excellent.
completely.
So we're gonna
Complete.
get
Well, it's just like I get into writing, and it's like I just can't leave well enough alone and leave the tropes the way they are and leave everybody in their little nice, little neat boxes. I have to like, okay, well, you're this, except for you can do this and this and this and this. So yeah, I got to mess with everything and twist it around. So
got to
it's definitely
make it new
got
and fresh.
yeah, it's different. It's definitely different.
So tell me about your Magics series.
The Modern Magic series. The arc of the novels is about what happens when magic returns to Earth. And it's seen through the eyes of Thulu and Lafi, who are this married couple, and they are paranormal detectives, but they're different. Their clients are the dead. So they don't work for the living, they work for the dead. And they'll deliver messages or find things that are lost. And we get some of those cases in those novelettes.
Are there any find out who killed me cases?
Yes. Well, there's Ghost Dancer, which is actually free on Amazon.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
everybody
Ghost
go
Dancer.
download it now. Pause this video. Go download that now before it's not free any longer. All right.
And and that one is about a little 10-year-old girl who comes to them and asks them to save her dog from the serial killer who killed her.
Wow.
So they go to find the dog.
That's
And that's
excellent.
that's the same story where they meet Parker for the first time too, who's a very popular character in the books. And he's a young 14-year-old ghost.
Oh, okay, so that was from Ghost Dancer, which is one of the novelettes that predates the 3 novels in your series?
Correct. I wrote them after I wrote Relics, but they actually take place before Relics. So you can read them before and it doesn't mess anything up.
Oh, okay. So do you have a list of the order to read the books in?
I think I would say Relics first, then the novelettes interspersed wherever you feel like reading them because they're about an hour read each one.
Oh,
Then I
okay.
then I would go to Portals, and whatever you do, read Magic's last.
All right. Well, because that's the 3rd one in your full novel
Yes.
series.
Yes, and that's where everything starts getting progressively worse as magic comes back to Earth, and we find out why magic has come back to Earth in Portals. I think it is.
So do you have a villain in your story?
We have a villain in Relics. He is a very definite villain, and in Portals we also have a villain, and then in Magics we have 5 supervillains.
Oh, so here they come.
And they can all do heavy duty magic.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That
It's
sounds
kind of
like an
fun.
exciting series. I know I went and I read the first chapter of your very first one. which was Relics. No.
Yes.
Yes, Relics, book 1. And so I went and I read the first chapter of that, and you blew me away.
Thank you.
I don't want to give any secrets away, but it's you can go to Amazon and read it for free for the preview.
Yes, you can.
For that. So, and I guarantee if you check that out, you'll do it. And for everyone that's watching, I will put all the social links as well as the Amazon page below for Maer. And you'll be able to click on that. If you're watching this as an embedded video anywhere, just click on the little button that says watching YouTube, and then you'll be able to see the description and see all the links we have there for you so that you can go check out her books.
Greatly appreciated.
Of course, of course. So how do you go and approach your writing when you want to write a story? Let's talk about Apocalyptic Z. There are zombie movies and stories galore, and you said, I'm going to write a new zombie story.
This started out as a joke. Okay, you remember the meme?
Best ones do.
You remember the meme that was going around a while ago that said, during the zombie apocalypse, the best place to hide out is like Sam's Club because it's got these heavy walls, it's got everything you'll ever need, and it takes a membership to get in.
Right.
Well, I had posted that meme on my status on Facebook. And then I posted a picture of my puppy, who at the time was relatively new puppy, a little toy poodle. And everybody was having a fit over the poodle and having a fit over the meme and all of these likes and shares. And I'm like, you know what? I need to do nothing but post zombie stuff and puppy stuff. And one of my author friends said, or both together. And the light bulb went off in my head. And and so I wrote a short story, sent it off to a friend of mine, and she had some changes, and I started to make the changes. And as I'm looking at this, I'm like, you know what? This is not just a story. This is a book. And I just sat and started writing it. But the first line of Apocalyptic Z is, and let me see if I get this right. I don't want to flip out of the screen. This is when I need dual screens.
Go ahead, jump out. We don't care.
It's not easy being a pampered poodle princess during the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, I like that one. So is your main character the puppy?
She's obviously one of the main characters, but it's not completely around her. There's actually two older characters who are the leads in this particular one. So it's a little different because you don't have the young kick-ass heroine. You've got an older librarian, and you've got a rancher, an older rancher. But I think there's some fun stuff of how the apocalypse happens. For sure is definitely a big twist in the book.
Oh, I like that. That sounds good. Yeah, always take something that we love and twist it and make it even better.
Mm-hmm. I've already got one of the reviews in, and Danielle DeVore, an author, friend of mine who writes horror that's absolutely delicious, and she's put the first little tag review in there for me, and gave me a great compliment that she said that not since World War Z have zombies had such a unique twist put on them. So excellent. That was a nice compliment that I will take. Thank you very much, Danielle.
Yes, that goes on the cover.
yeah. Actually, that's what it was written for. But yeah. So hopefully readers will like it. Like I said, a little different.
Well, different is always good, but also different in the same. That's what we always love.
Yes. Oh, well, there still are shuffling zombies. They are still out there eating brains. So
are they the slow shuffling zombies that we're used to, or are they the fast ones of 28 Days Later?
No, they're slow, but there's two kinds of them.
Ooh.
And there's a reason why there's two kinds of them too, and what happens about that. So there's actually, I should be doing a cover reveal in the next few days.
Oh, excellent.
And the cover is very interesting because one of the zombies is actually on the cover, not the traditional kind, but the second kind of zombie is on the cover. So,
that'll be good.
Kind of fun.
Good. So how did you get into writing? because you're writing some pretty good stuff. I like this.
Gosh, thank you. That is such a nice compliment. I love hearing that. That's very validating, especially for me, because I never saw myself as a writer. You know, I started out in acting, and that's where I was for many years. And
well, I saw on your webpage you did over 3,000. That's 3,000 shows.
Yeah, I did 3,000 performances. Wow. It was about 64 shows.
Wow.
I think over 64 shows.
That's a lot of, that's just constant.
Well, I started when I was 5.
Oh, well, that helps.
So, you know, I started when I was 5. So it was over 27 years I did those.
Wow.
But the last 8, I would say I did close to 3,000 just in the last 8 because I was with a small theater company in Southern California.
Okay.
And we did theater during the day for children, and then we did dinner theater at night.
Oh, fun.
So we were doing anywhere from 2 to 5 shows a day.
Wow.
And yeah, it got I got tired. I got burned out eventually.
Well, you do one thing forever all the time, and moving on.
Yeah. So
but that experience.
So I never thought of myself as a writer. I was always the actor, and I had writer friends, but not me. I was just like in awe of people who could put characters and stuff like that together. But then about, back in 2000, I wrote a really bad play. I mean, horrible, awful, terrible play. And musical on top of it.
Let's add music.
Really bad musical play. So I turned around about 5 years later, and I'm like, okay, this isn't working. And the reason it isn't working is because it doesn't work as a play. It just doesn't work as a play. So I turned around and I rewrote it as a screenplay, which actually worked. Of course, It's sitting in a drawer and not being done. But fun premise, and everything that was wrong with the play I was able to fix and address in the screenplay version. So that was good. And then I didn't do anything until 2010, and that's when I wrote Relics.
Wow. So it's now only 2015. So you've got 3 novels, 4 novelettes, another short story, and Apocalypta Z. So you've been writing a writing maniac recently.
Yeah, for the last 5 years. Well, I write really fast, and I edit really fast. And I'm lucky I have Jen Ryan is my editor. And she's edited all of my books and all of my stories, everything I write, she edits.
And is she also a co-owner of Elysian Press?
She is. She's my partner. Yeah, she's my partner in Elysian Press. So the two of us together, great combination.
Absolutely great combination.
It just is. It's interesting because she and I've known each other forever and ever, and she was beta reading for me and getting ready to edit Portals for me. And we were sitting there talking one day about different things, and we're like, well, you know, we could do this. And it's like, yeah, we could do this. So we did.
Is that when your company was born?
Yeah, exactly.
For publishing company? Yeah, because I also formed my own publishing company as well. So, you know, I'm an indie author and now an indie publisher for that. And I love when I hear the authors that say, hey, let's just form our own company and let's do this right. And I like that. That's great. And I think
it's hard work. And we've only been open. Let's see, we announced a year ago this past April that we were open for business and open for submissions. And
April of 2015?
No, April of 2014.
2014. Last year, April.
2014, okay. Yeah. A year ago, April. Did I not say a year ago? A year ago.
You might have.
A year ago, April. And we had our first contract signed in like May or June of that year. We currently have 11 authors, counting me, because I moved all my stuff over to my own press, of course, except Apocalypta Z is going to be self-pubbed. But I moved the Modern Magic series over. So that and 10 other authors, and we have all of my stuff published, plus we have 4 other novels out there. We're getting ready to release. We've got 5 in edits right now, and we have a total of 18 in the pipeline.
Wow.
Yet to publish. So that's not too bad for your first year in business, you know?
Not at all. Not at all.
So yeah, we're pretty pretty pleased with the quality that we have gotten as far as submissions. And we've got the fabulous Shanti Poindexter, who is one of the most brilliant writers I've read in the last year. He's all over the place. He's dragons and vampires, and he's got a new young adult coming out that has to do with pirates and magic and all sorts of good stuff coming up. So we've got him. We've got Luann Carroll, who's got a dynamite book getting ready to come out. And she's already got Innocent Blood out. And then we have Lily J. Roberts has got The Boogeyman is out, another YA novel that is just absolutely scary for YA. And then Chad Gansky's Idyllic Avenue, we have that out as well. So not very many out yet, but like I said, we've got 18 in the pipeline. So a lot going on.
Very nice. And as far as your press goes, I was taking a look at the webpage, and I really like the covers. That your cover designer, do you have one cover designer for all these?
Yeah. M. Joseph Murphy, the one I mentioned a little while ago, who did all my covers.
Right.
He does all of the Elysian Press covers as well.
Yeah, so he's got a good eye.
He's got, and everything he does is so different because you look at Moth, and we've got a new cover for Moth. The cover on the website, I don't have the new cover up, I don't think. It's with a vampire, a bloody vampire, the neo-Nazi vampire. I don't think I put it up on the website yet.
Yeah.
I'm running behind. I'm running behind. Oops.
You're doing an awful lot now.
Yeah, but you just reminded me. I need to change that on the website. But if you go to Amazon, you'll be able to see the new cover. But I mean, that's so different from the cover he did, like for Idyllic Avenue or from Boogeyman. Every cover is different. It's so amazing to work with him. He's so easy to work with because he just is, and especially by now with all the covers he's done for us, he's very in tune with us and for what we do. But I can't wait to reveal Apocalyptic because I think it's his best cover yet.
Oh, excellent.
So, yeah, it's cool.
That's going to be great. So do you have a lot of input into what you're looking for in a cover, or do you just say, here's an idea and he runs with it? And
sometimes we do. It comes from the author too. We send out a form for our authors to fill out, and then our author says, well, this is what I want. This is what I absolutely do not want. And so we have all of that going on. And then Jen and I have our input, and we send him off, and he brings us back some ideas, and we go from there. We will pick and choose and say, or maybe we say, this is really good, but for a different book, and we need to go this direction. He's just easy to work with. He's just awesome to work with. But like I said, he's done all of our covers now.
Right. So as well as forming your own company, you also have your own podcast. And I must tell you, I love, love, love the name of your podcast, Myth Behaving. I did not have a slur. It's myth, like an epic myth, Greek myth, Myth Behaving. What a great name. And I love the logo on it. You've got a book in the M.
Thank you. That was designed by Kyle Floyd, a designer by the name of Kyle Floyd, who lives here in Southern Nevada. Or he did. So he did that for us. So thanks, Kyle. Yeah.
That is so cool. So you're a pro at all this interviewing stuff, because you guys do interviewing all the time of other authors.
Well, yeah, but we're audio only, so we don't do the video.
Oh, okay.
So when I'm on my podcast, I'm usually sitting here in t-shirts and shorts. So I'm a lot more comfy.
I made you comb your hair this morning.
Yeah, I had to put makeup on today.
This is my 5th shirt this morning. Okay, what am I going to wear today?
So yeah, pretty much. The podcast and my cohorts in crime there are the fabulous Katie Brisky and Paul Ellis. Paul, who is our technical guy and does all of our recording and editing and all of that stuff, because I don't. I do all of the website stuff, and he does all of the editing, and then Katie sometimes fills in either place wherever needed. We've been on hiatus the last few months, so we don't have anything new up recently. We do have 2 in the can. We just don't have those up yet.
Very nice. Well, you have the benefit of just doing an audio only to get it on iTunes.
Yeah.
And so you
Yeah.
get the reach for that. Mine is going to be pretty much specific to YouTube, but there's a pretty big reach there too.
You know, I've heard about YouTube, and I think you might be okay using that.
It seems pretty legit, I think.
I think it's going to be around a while. You know, these
Excellent.
newfangled things, you never know. But this one, I think it just might be around a while.
And then before the interview here, when we were chatting earlier, you mentioned that you like playing video games.
I do.
Are you a video game addict?
Well, I used to be. I don't get to be as addicted now as I'd like to. I used to play a lot more than I do. But I've been playing games for about 16 years. I've been playing MMOs for 12, I think,
Wow.
12 years. And as a matter of fact, WoW is where I started.
I have a lot of friends in WoW.
Started with a game before that, played that for a year. Then I went to World of Warcraft, and I played that for 7 years. And then I came to Star Wars, and I've been in Star Wars for 4 years. So
Star Wars: The Old Republic?
Yes.
So are you a good Jedi or an evil Jedi?
Oh, no, I'm on the Empire. In fact, I'm chapter leader of the Empire in our guild. So I definitely am on the bad side. I've got some
Time
Republic.
to crush the rebels. No, that's the good side.
Yeah, but I play some of the Republic a little bit because, you know, the way the game is set up, it's so interlaced between the two sides. And we get along fabulously with our sister guild, our sister chapter, the Republic side. And we're back and forth and play together all the time. So it's loads of fun. And but yeah, definitely purple lightning out of your fingers. I mean, how can you give that up?
How can you not like that?
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, big time gamer.
Excellent. So is there so you've got 2 young dragons living with you, or 3 young dragons.
Dragon wannabes anyway.
Right.
I have a long-haired Chihuahua who's 15 and a half. And then I have 2 poodles. I have a toy poodle and then I have a mini poodle.
Wow.
So,
long-haired Chihuahua. I had not heard of that.
Yeah, they're a crossbreed that they came out with back in the 1940s between Pomeranians and Chihuahuas. So
Oh, interesting.
yeah, they're cute. They're cute. But she's getting up there now. So mostly what she wants to do is sleep, and then she'll wake up to eat, and every now and then she will come and stand and let me pet her. She doesn't want to be picked up anymore because I have to keep her on glucosamine because she's got arthritis.
Oh, right.
So she doesn't like to be picked up. So you kind of have to just hold her and pet her gently, and then she goes back to sleep again. So that's about all I do. But the puppy she's a little hellion. She's all over the place.
Well, we had her. She was barking at me earlier when we first were connecting. She's like, "There's somebody in the house. There's somebody in the house."
That was the older poodle. She's 7. She just is like, it's her job to anybody in the neighborhood moves. She needs to let me know about it. There's a bird in the yard, Mom. There's a bird. You know, it's like, Chloe, it's okay if there's a bird in the yard. Wind is in the yard, Mom. There's wind. It's like, Chloe, give it a rest. So yeah, we have alerts all the time for bunny alerts and wind alerts and anything that's in the yard that she doesn't want in the yard. So yeah. She's nuts.
So back,
I love my dogs. I don't think I don't.
Oh no, I got 2 cats. They're both 14 or 15 years old. So they're getting up there. They're my first pets I've had from kittens all the way to the end. Because growing up, the pets came and went.
Yeah.
In about 2 or 3 years short time. So I finally said, I want to have a pet the whole time. What was I thinking? Old cats are tough.
Anything is tough when they start getting up there, but you got to just love them till the end. That's what you do, is you keep them till the end. So kudos to you that you didn't toss them out.
No way. Nope. I got them as kittens, planning to the bitter end. And
yeah.
I would cry and cry and cry.
It is. Yeah. I've gone through quite a few. As old as I am, I've gone through quite a few all to the bitter ends, and it's never easy, but I have multiples, so I always have at least 2 pets, and right now I have 3, so I'm pretty lucky. I think.
There you go. You got your backup ready to go.
I do. I did, and I thought I was going to lose the older one last year, and that's why I got the puppy.
Aha.
The older one was like, "What? What? What are you doing? I'm just fine, thank you." And she perked right up, and it was like worth getting the.
I apologize if the video just skipped. My internet went completely down. I usually have a pretty rock solid connection, but for some reason it went down, and it went down hard. So we are still here with author Maer Wilson and author extraordinaire.
Oh,
And we've
wow.
been having fun chatting. And when the screen cut out, it took me about 30 seconds to realize it was me and not you that went down. That's how solid mine usually is. And I'm like, oh, we lost her. Okay. And it was trying to get back. And then I realized I don't have anything. And so, stupid technology, but thanks to excellent technology, I was able to Skype her back on my phone so that we could stay in contact while I resolved whatever was happening here. It finally fixed itself. But yeah, so we're here with wonderful authors. So welcome back. Even though everybody goes, what break? What just happened? It was about a half hour for us.
We had a little break. So that's good.
So we'll throw in a commercial for Cheerios right in there.
Or something, right?
Exactly. And speaking of Cheerios, what's your favorite snack food? What do you just can't say no to?
Oh, chocolate meringue pie.
Ooh, I have not had that. I know lemon meringue pie, but
I know everybody has lemon. When I was growing up, there was a recipe in the family, and I don't know whose it was, grandmother's, great grandmother's, somebody's like that. And chocolate meringue pie was the big thing that we had. We had pumpkin pie and apple pie and all those others too. But chocolate meringue was just my all-time favorite. And I still make it every now and then. I have the recipe, so I make it every now and then. But it's extraordinarily fattening, and I don't need any more help in that department. So
it's like all egg yolk, right?
Yeah, yeah. But my second is ice cream. So
what flavor?
That's it depends. I'm on a caramel kick right now, so it's sea salt caramel type ice creams.
Wow.
And yeah, that's my current one. And chocolate. Chocolate is the always.
Exactly. So, is there anything else you would like to have your readers know about you?
Oh gosh, I'm not sure.
Surprise questions. Pop
yeah. Well, it was. But it's a good question. Let me think a second. Is there anything else? I teach. And I'm getting ready to go back. I teach theater. I teach acting.
Oh, very nice.
Getting ready to go back into fall semester. So that's kind of fun to do. We talked about the dogs. We talked about the gaming. We talked about the writing in the press. Gosh, I don't know, Steve. I think we've covered an awful lot.
Oh, I know. We've had a pretty good, fun interview. We even had a big old break in the middle of there. And
did. No time for cocktails, but...
All right. Well, hey, thank you so very much for joining us here. I'm just going to switch the camera over so that everybody can see the covers of your books again. I'll move out of the way here. And so this is Maer Wilson's Modern Magics Complete Series. So she's got the 4, let me get my finger here. So she has the 4 novelettes. She said it takes about an hour each to read. And she said definitely read Relics first. And then you can feel free to read those interspersed as you're reading Portals and Magics. But definitely Magics is the last one to read because that's got the big baddies and everything comes to a head. And either they survive or they don't. So thank you very much, Maer, for sticking with us through all the technology issues and everything. And this has been a great interview. You've been a wonderful guest.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for actually inviting me. I appreciate that. It's been fun. We're going to have to get you on the podcast one of these days.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I definitely want to have all 3 of you that do the Myth Behaving podcast in for mine so that we can talk more about that.
Yeah, I'll let Paul and Katie know. I'll pass on the invitation.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us,
Thank
and
you.
have yourself a very great day, and we'll talk again. Next time you have a new book coming out, or how about when Apocalyptic Z comes out?
Apocalyptic Z, yeah, that's due out within the next month or two. Yeah, I'd love to come back for that.
Yeah, so let's have you back for that, and we'll really showcase that book for you.
Oh, thank
Of
you. Love to.
course, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for
Love
you.
it. Yay!
Woohoo! All right, thank you
Okay,
very much.
thanks very much,
All right,
Steve.
have a good day. So hang on to the side here real quick. I'm going to just say goodbye to all our viewers, and then I'll be back to chat with you offline. So hold on one sec.
Okay.
So hey, thank you everyone for watching. So go ahead, and if you're viewing this video in an embedded video, click on the little button down here that says watch this on YouTube so that you can see the links. I will connect all the social links and everything for Maer Wilson, so you connect with her on all her different sites. I think we've got we have Facebook, Twitter, Goodreads, and Pinterest, so she's all over the place, and you can connect with her. And definitely I'll have the link to her books on Amazon. Check out her books, pick them up. From what I've read so far, these are really good stories to watch. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to ODNT. We also do other channels, and we do other things for that. But go ahead and subscribe to this so that you can be advised of when we have other authors on, and especially when we have Maer Wilson back to talk about Apocalyptic Z. All right, well, thank you very much. Have a good day.